Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 1. Its title is My Family. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modified for your convenience. I am going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear children, today under the title of Reading and Thinking Skill, we are going to learn about short and long vowel sounds. Before this in English for grade 2, I have already taught you sounds of consonants and vowels. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again. And we learn further to pronounce and practice long and short vowels that occur in practice items and sentences in reading lessons. Pronounce long and short vowel sounds in pairs of, for example, a in bat, a in rain, a in bed, and e in feet. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Ar-Rahman, verse 1 till 4. The most compassionate taught the Quran, created humanity, and taught them speech. Subhanallah. Yes, my dear children, who taught us how to speak? Who taught us speech? Allah is mentioning. It's Allah. Allah taught us how to speak. And beta, that's why we should work on our speaking. We should speak nicely, clearly, properly, and also we should use good words, kind words, soft and sweet words. This is what the message of this beautiful verse is. And this is what we are learning. When we'll know how to say it, then we'll speak correctly. Na? So, now you tell me, what are vowels and consonants? Remember, I have taught you, so pause the video and answer this question to your teacher. Yes, my dear children, I hope all of you remember that there are 5 letters which we take from ABC alphabet separate, that is A, E, I, O, U, and these 5 letters A, E, I, O, U, they are called vowels, and rest of the 21 letters are known as consonants. So today our focus will be on the sounds of these letters. Every letter has 2 types of sounds. For example, short vowel sound of A. When it's short, it sounds like a, ant, cat. And when it's long sound, it sounds like a, cake, bake. When it's short sound of E, it sounds like a, jet, jet, net. And when it's long, it sounds like E, feet, leaf. When it's short sound of I, it sounds like I, fish, fig. And when it's long vowel sound of I, it sounds like I, as in kite, kite, ice cream. When it's short sound of O, it sounds like O, clock, dog. And when it's long vowel sound of O, it sounds like O, as in rope, rope, boat. And the last vowel sound, when it's short vowel sound of U, it sounds like a, sun, jump. And when it's long vowel sound of U, it sounds like U, as in cute, unicorn. Okay, so these are 2 types of sounds which we are discussing today. There are more Maybe we'll learn them later. So short vowel sound rule is, now I told you there can be two sounds of A. So how you will differentiate when it's short and when it's long? So the first rule which we are learning is short vowel sound. It's very simple. When there is one vowel, okay, in a word you see one vowel either at the beginning or between two consonants, it usually has the short vowel sound. So the simple rule is, if in a word you find just one vowel, it means it will be short vowel sound. So when long vowel sound comes, by placing two vowels together. Whenever you find in a word two vowels are coming together. So here I'll teach you a little song. When two vowels are walking, the first does the talking and says its name. Right? When two vowels are walking, the first does the talking and says its name. It's the rule. Beta, if you find two vowels are together in a word, the first will give its long sound. And what is the long sound? Its name. Like A is the name of the letter. When a word has two vowels, usually the first vowel says its name, that is long vowel sound, and the second vowel is silent. It remains quiet. It does not say anything. That's why when A and I comes together in rain, we say A, rain. This together, they make the long sound of A, and I has nothing to do. Okay. Likewise, both. So O and A are coming together. So O will give its long sound, that's O, and A will remain silent, as in boat, peach. Do you understand? This is the most frequent used rule in long vowel sound. And the second rule is ending the word with an E. This is called Bossy E Rule. What happens if you find at the end of a word there is E? This E remains silent, and before this whatever vowel is coming, it will give its long sound, as in fire. Okay, and as in place. Now this E is not saying anything, and this A which is coming before this bossy E is giving its long sound, that is A, place. Right? So these two rules we'll follow, rest we'll learn further. Okay, are you clear with it? Good job. So it's a practicing chart. Teachers, kindly pause the video. Make every child, you may ask any child to say any sound in this way, they can practice quickly. So pause the video, enjoy this chart. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time to practice from your book. Here, short vowel sounds, sounds that are pronounced in shorter forms are short vowels. Its examples are given: ink, elephant, attack, not, full, cup, ant. And long vowel sounds are sounds that are pronounced in longer forms are called long vowel sounds, as in jeep, coat, before, mute, pain. So here is an exercise. Again, there is more practice. Short sounds are, you may practice it by saying and also identify which rule is applying. So you may pause the video, teacher, make the students to tell the reason why this is short and why this is long. Yes, my dear children, I hope you could recall all the rules. Now we have enough practice. It's time to write on your own. What you will do, here are the words given. You will say the word. If it has a long vowel sound, it will come in this column, and for short vowels you will write here. Keep saying and keep writing, and if you are confused about any word, you may raise your hand, ask from your teacher. Pause the video, complete this exercise in your book. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So here is a pair activity. Work in pairs. Each pair has to pick words from the basket which contains short and long vowel sounds. Then pronounce the word. You have to put the word in their relevant sounds basket that will be in front of you. How you are going to do this activity, teachers? You will write words on paper slips like I have done for me. So you will make pairs of the students. They will come, one will pick the slip and will say the word whatever is written. For example, it's written chair. On my paper it's written chair. Now I will say chair and I will say it's a long vowel sound, so I will put it in long vowel sound basket. And if it is short, likewise every child will come, they will keep picking the slip and keep doing this activity. So pause the video, enjoy the activity. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So here I am giving you a homework. Find all the words with long vowel sound from Unit 1 and then write these words in your notebook. And here is a worksheet. Again, my fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. And students, what you are going to do? You will match the short and long vowel sounds. As a column is given, you will match both columns. So what we have learned today? We learned that all vowels A, E, I, O, U have short and long sounds. We learned the rule of short vowel sound when there is one vowel in a word, either at the beginning or between two consonants. It usually has the short vowel sound. And we learnt long vowel sound rules. By placing two vowels together, when a word has two vowels, usually the first vowel says the name, that is long vowel sound, and the second vowel is silent, such as in rain, O in boat, and E in peach. And at the ending of word with an E, such as I in fire and E in place. So in this way, we practiced short and long vowel sounds. We achieved our SLO to pronounce and practice long and short vowels that occur in practice items and sentences in reading lessons. Pronounce long and short vowel sounds in pairs of as A in bat, A in bat, and A in rain, A in bed, and E in feet. Are we done with it? Yes, and we thoroughly enjoyed doing it. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.